Hello everyone, welcome to another session of engineering mechanics. So today we'll see few typical problems on moment. In the last class we have seen moment on a beam, on a simple horizontal beam, right? We have drawn a free body diagram, and along with that we have calculated moment about A, B, C, D, and I think till E. Okay, now we'll take down one more problem, okay, wherein we'll be seeing few inclined forces. So how to calculate moment for an inclined force, that also we will see now. Okay, so we'll take down the question. In the figure, assuming clockwise moments as positive, compute the moment of force, F is equal to 450 newtons and T is equal to 361 newtons about point A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. Okay, we have a figure here in this problem. So carefully observe the figure so that we can compute all the values easily. So the figure is given in the question itself, okay? 1, 6, right. The figure is given in the question itself. So drawing figure is also an important part in your calculations. Very carefully you have to observe the figure from the question paper and you have to draw it in your papers. Okay, how many boxes are there, how many layers are there, each and everything you have to be very careful in drawing the figure, copying the figure or noting the figure in the question paper. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes here. Okay, and one force is acting here, 3. At this particular point, the force is projecting and it is coming out over here, this force F. So 1. So what is this force? This force is F, which is equal to 450 newtons. This is F. Okay, we have one more force here which is coming from this point, which is projecting from this point, and so it is going like this. Carefully observe how to draw the figure. Okay, drawing figure is also very important. how the force is going and how it is connecting the 2 points. All these things you have to be very careful, okay. Next, and this blocks, they have given distance as 1 meter and 1 meter. All the boxes are 1 meter in width and height. In width and height, the boxes are 1 meter, and this force P is equal to 361 newtons, and whereas F is equal to, we have 450 newtons. Okay, and again after this one they have given us this point A, then this point as B, this point as B, and exactly this point is C, and the last one is D. So this is the thing given in the question. These are all dotted lines. So why these boxes are given to us? Actually, these boxes are given to us to identify the angle of the force. What is the angle of the force? Okay, now see here in both the, now what we have to do, actually we have to calculate moment of F about point A, moment of F about point B, moment of F about point C, moment of F about point D. Able to understand? We have to calculate. There are so many questions actually in the question. We have to calculate what is the effect of this force on this point. Okay, there is one force acting in certain angle, certain intensity, certain magnitude is there. So what is the effect of this force on this point? What is the effect of this force again on this point? What is the effect of this force F, which is equal to 450 Newton at this point and this point? Okay, moment at A, B, C and D. That is what we have to calculate. After that, we have to calculate moment of this force at point A, B, C and D. Okay, one by one we will be seeing all these things. So, but before that also we have to see these things. One more important thing, that is we have inclined force, isn't it? It is not straight force. If it is straight force, then only we can calculate, then only we can see whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise, isn't it? So if it is clockwise, then we can finally identify whether it is vertical or horizontal force. But here, since the force is inclined, we cannot directly go for the calculation of moment. So before that, we have to calculate components of force, that is parts of force in x direction and y direction. Okay, so first I will take the force F. What is the value of, what is the magnitude of force F? F is equal to, this is the solution, F is equal to 450 newtons. Okay, now what is the angle? There is no triangle given to us. To identify the inclination of the force, they have given us this triangle. You can see here, we have a triangle, it is forming a triangle, isn't it? So I will draw a small triangle here, and now you see how many boxes it is covering in horizontal direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? So the base of this triangle is 4. And what about the height of the triangle? See here, 1, 2, 3, isn't it? From here 1, 2, 3. So the height is 3. So if this is theta, then what is the value of tan inverse of theta, or else tan theta, value of tan theta? Tan theta is equal to height by base, isn't it? So 3 by 4, or that implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. The value of tan inverse of 3 by 4 will be 36.86. Okay, so theta is equal to 36.86 degrees. We got the inclination with the help of these boxes. Okay, these boxes are not given arbitrary, it is given to calculate or to identify the inclination of the forces. Along with that, we will see what is the use of these boxes in calculation of moment. Okay, so theta we got it as 36.86. Now can I calculate Fx? Yes, See here, my fx will go in this direction, fx, and my fy will go in vertical direction. I have two components now. Alright, so fx is equal to now f cos theta. What is f cos f? F is 450. Cos theta, the value of theta is how much? 36.86. So 450 into cos 36.86, the value is fx, I got it as 360 newtons and fy as 270 newtons. Fx is equal to 360 newtons and fy is again f sin theta. F sin theta is nothing but again 450 into sine 36.86. So we'll get it as 270 newtons. Alright, now in the next case I will try to calculate moment. We have calculated fx and fy. Okay, these two forces we have calculated. So we'll calculate the first part, that is we'll calculate moment of this force F about point A, B, C and D, then we will go for this P. Okay, so we got the value of fx and fy. I will write here. Fx is equal to, I have 360 newtons and fy is equal to, we have 270 newtons. Okay, let it be there so that we can use it in our further calculations. Alright, now what I will do, you can pause it and copy down these values. Okay, then I will calculate moment of F about point A. This is how we have to write, moment of F about point A. That means moment of this force about point A. Okay, now see here, whenever you calculate moment, what I used to tell you in the previous class, what I have told you, that is whenever you are calculating your moment, you keep your thumb on point A. If you keep your thumb on point A, you can see fx is going exactly through point A, isn't it? So there is no perpendicular distance. It is fx is going exactly in the direction of A. It is passing through point A. So what will happen to the value of fx? There is no moment. There is no moment due to the force fx. Okay. So what will happen to fy now? Fy is going in anti-clockwise direction. You keep your thumb on point A. So we'll be calculating moment of moment of that force at point A. Okay. So before that, what I will do, I will keep my thumb on point A and see fx is going exactly in the direction of point A. It is passing through point A. So what will happen to fx? Fx will become 0. And what about fy? Fy is going in, see the force fy is going in anti-clockwise direction. See the direction, my hand is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So minus fy, and what is the perpendicular distance? Force is going in anti-clockwise direction, so minus fy. Perpendicular distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so minus fy, perpendicular distance is 5. What is the value of fy we have calculated? That is 270 newtons. So that is equal to minus 270 into 5, which is equal to, you will get some value in Newton meter. Why? Because this is in meters, isn't it? This is not in mm. This is in meter. So that is why the units will be Newton meter. Okay. Next, we will calculate again the same one. Moment of F about point B. What is the effect of? What is the moment of F of this force due to point at point B? What is happening at point B? There is force acting on at certain point. So what is happening at point B? We will see now. So to calculate that, what I will do, I will keep my thumb on point B. Now see the force Fx. Fx is going in. See the force Fx. My hand is trying to rotate in clockwise direction. So is equal to plus clockwise fx into what is the perpendicular distance you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? So from here to here it is 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter and 6 meters. So into 6. What about Fy? See here Fy. Fy is passing through point B. So what will happen to Fy? Fy will become 0. The moment due to Fy will become 0. So what is the value of Fx we have? 360 into 6. You will get some value in Newton meter. Okay. What about next thing? We have moment of F about point C. A, B, next is C. Now see here. See this point C. Now what I will do now? I will try to keep my thumb on point C and see the force Fx. Again Fx is going in clockwise direction. So I will write here plus first. Then see force is Fx into perpendicular distance is 1, 2, 3 till point C. So plus Fx into 3. Then we have Fy. What about Fy you see? Fy is going, see the force Fy, see the force Fy. Fy is again your hand will try to rotate in clockwise direction, isn't it? So plus Fy into perpendicular distances, force into perpendicular distances 1 meter. So into 1. What is the value of Fx we have? 360 into 3. 360 into 3 plus 270 into 1. You will get the value in Newton meter. Okay. Now we have next point, that is moment of F about point D. D. Okay. So where is our point D? Our point D is here. Where is Fx and Fy? Fy is somewhere there. So now you see, look at the force. My hand cannot go there, but in your books if you draw, see the force Fx, again my hand will try to rotate in clockwise direction. So plus Fx into perpendicular distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fx into 6. Then again if you see here, see the force D, my hand will try to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. See the force Fy, Fx going clockwise, but Fy, my hand will try to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So minus Fy into perpendicular distance. Fy perpendicular distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 5. So value of Fx we have, value of Fx is 360 and value of Fy is 270. You will get the value in Newton meter. Able to understand this one, right? It is very simple. Force into perpendicular distance, and this type of problem you may expect in your final exams and even in your internal exams as well. Okay, it is very, very important. It has been repeated in many question papers. It is very simple, very easy to solve. The only thing which you have to understand is simple concept. Okay, force into perpendicular distance. Whenever there is an inclined force, you have to take out the components. After calculation of the components, you have to go for the calculation of moments for each and every different points. Okay. Now, since we have calculated moment of F about point A, B, C and D, now we will go for the force P, which is equal to 361 newtons. So you can copy down this one, and whatever the values you have, you can keep it with you. Okay. It's simple, you will get the same values since I have substituted all the values. Okay. Now, after this one, we will go for the force F. P. What is the force magnitude? P is equal to, magnitude is 361 newtons. And how will you calculate the inclination of the force in case of this problem? We can calculate with the help of this triangle, isn't it? We have a triangle like this. So I will draw that triangle here. Simply a right angle triangle, and this distance, if you see here, this is 1 and 2, 1 meter, 2 meter. this is 2, and what about this one? 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. All right. So we can calculate the value of theta. If this is theta, then what will happen to your theta now? Tan theta is equal to 3 by 2. That implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. So the value of theta, we got it as 56.3 degrees. Theta is equal to 56.3 degrees. Okay. Now with the help of this one, we can calculate the values of px and py, isn't it? This will be your px and this will be your py, isn't it? Now px and py, px is equal to p cos theta. What is the value of p? We have 361 into cos 56.3 degrees. You will get some value. Again, py is equal to p sin theta, and p is equal to how much? 361 into sin 56.3. Why sin? Because the angle is with x-axis. Why cos? Because angle is with x-axis. Okay. So the values for px and py are, I have got it as px is equal to 200.3 and py as 300.3. So 200.3 and py as 300.3 newtons. Okay. Once you calculate your px and py, we can go for the calculation of moments. Okay. Now you might be thinking, sir, it is in fourth quadrant, negative, positive. Okay. We do not have any xy axis here. Okay. So instead of going for positive, negative, we, in case of your calculation of moments, so moments, whatever the values you have, you keep it as it is. Okay. Whenever you have any x-axis or y-axis, or when they say in the problem that corresponding to the x and y-axis, there you have to consider the quadrant, in which quadrant the force is acting. But here, since in the entire problem we do not have any x-axis or y-axis, so no need of going for this, since it is a fourth quadrant, sir, py should be minus and px, so no need of that. Okay. If there is any xy axis, then we have to consider that. Alright. So now you can copy down these values for, and what I will do, I will try to write here the values of px, which is 200.3, and py as 300.3 for our further calculations. Okay, px and py we got it as 200.3 and 300.3. So after calculation of components of forces, we will go for again calculation of moment. Okay. So what I will do now, I will try to calculate moment of P about point A. What is happening due to this force, what is happening at point A? That is what we have to calculate. Okay. So now see here, whenever you try to calculate moment, what you have to do, that particular point you have to keep your thumb. I am keeping my thumb point A, my thumb on point A, and see the force Px. Again, if you don't remove your thumb, just see the force Px. Px is going in again, my hand is trying to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So minus Px into perpendicular distances 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 6. So minus Px. Px is how much? Minus 200.3 into 6. You will get some value in Newton meter. Okay. What about moment of P about point B? Moment of P about point B. This is my point B. Okay. So see here, Px is again passing through point B. So what will happen to Px? Px into perpendicular distance, which is 0. So Px will become 0. What about Py? See, I am keeping my thumb on point A, and see my hand is trying to rotate in. See the force, see your hand, it is going in anti-clockwise direction. So minus Py into perpendicular distance force into perpendicular distance is 1 meter into 1. So that implies Py is 300.3 0.3 into 1, you will get a value in Newton meter. Now moment of P about point C. Where is our point C? Our point C is here. Okay, so what I will do, I will try to keep my thumb on point C and see the force Px, or else I will keep my finger here. See the force Px. Px is going in anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction means minus Px into perpendicular distance 1, 2, 3 till C only. So into 3. What about another force Py? Py is again going in anti-clockwise direction. So minus Py into 2. So Px and Py values you substitute here. Px is equal to 200.3 into 3 plus minus 300.3 into 2. You will get some value in Newton meter. Okay. Next we have moment of P about point D. Okay, where is our point D? Our point D is here. So now see here Px. Px is going through point D. So what will happen to Px? Px will become 0. So what will be remaining? Py. See the force Py. Py is going in clockwise direction. So plus force is Py. Perpendicular distance is 1, 2, 3, 4. So Py into 4. What is the value of Py we have? 300.3 into 4, which is equal to, we will get some value in Newton meter. This is how we calculate moments for all the forces one by one. Okay, it is very, very important. You may expect this problem in your final examinations also. It has been repeated very frequently in every examinations, every even supplementary or regular examinations. This type you can see this type of problems in your previous question paper. It is very, very important. If you have any doubt in this question, you can text me, you can send me messages. Okay, whatever feasibility we have, we will try to fix it. Okay, so you can copy down this one.